Hello, welcome back to an Onshape video. Today I'm going to show you how to get started with Onshape geometric constraints, variables, and measurement overview assignment. This one is a fairly large uh, assignment. It's not too bad, but it's fairly large, so there will probably be two videos. The first video will be showing you how to make the object. The second one will be showing you how to do the variables portion. So that's where you'll see two videos. So make sure you do the drawing one first, and then do the variables one second, or it's not going to make sense to you. Okay. So you want to go ahead and get into Onshape. You want to get logged into that. You want to go ahead and go to the assignment for Onshape geometric constraints and variables, and go ahead and get a new document going. All right. And this is essentially what we're going to be making. So if I view this PDF, okay, this is what it gives us. And basically what you're going to be doing is you're going to be creating this part, and then we're going to be, you create it with these variables, and then we will find out, and it tells us it's aluminum. It'll find out what the mass is, and I'll show you how to do that. And then basically you can just write down the correct answer. Or I might have like a little quiz you just type it into. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Or bare minimum, you could circle this and just submit that. That might be the best way to do it. So I might make it a CAMI assignment where you just circle it and then hand in the CAMI assignment. But it's the same part. It's just there's different variables. So we're first going to draw this one, and then we're going to change the variables. Okay. So you don't have to do this. I'm going to create a new part studio so that I can show you how to draw that part. Okay. And I'm going to put a sketch on the front plane. All right. And then when I start parts like this, I usually always start with this circle here. So I anchor the start point to here. So I will look at and see what diameter this is. Okay, and you can see right here, it tells us it's a radius of 0.82134. So, because it's not a full circle, but I will draw it as a full circle. Okay, so I will take a circle, pop it in. All right, and it's 0.81234, I believe, if I remember right. No, 2134. 0.82134. All right, and then I'm going to multiply it times 2 because it was the radius, okay, to make that. All right, so there's that circle there. Okay, I will probably put this circle in here as well. That is pivot diameter, so it's right here. Pivot diameter 0.75. Okay, so I will then draw another circle. I'll make that 0.75. We'll put the keyway in later, but I just wanted to get started with that. Okay. And now I'm basically going to draw a line out from the centers to get my arm angle. Okay. And then I can get my pivot length with that as well. So I'm going to use construction lines. So I'm going to click this, and you can type, I think it's C on the key. No, it's not. Click that, and then Q. Q on the keyboard changes it to construction line. I'm going to come out this way with a construction line. I'm going to find what my pivot length is. It's supposed to be 4.5. So I'm going to make that guy 4.5. Okay. And then I'm going to do this at 4.5. However, I forgot to make that a construction line. So if you can highlight it and just hit Q, and it'll make a construction line. All right. So both of those are 4.5. And then we have an arm angle of 55 degrees. So I'm going to dimension between these two, 55 degrees. All right. So this gets me set up. Now I know I've got a circle here and a circle there. So right here, it comes up. There's two holes at a diameter 0.375. And then, does it tell us this one? I feel like it does somewhere. Oh, it's 1 inch. Duh. It's right here. From there to there, 1 inch. All right. So we can first start off, we can draw a 1 inch circle here. All right. 1 inch circle there. 0.375 hole there. A 0.375 hole here. Okay. Now, if we look at it, okay, this is 1 inch. So we could basically draw lines back to that circle. Okay. So I'm just going to come here. I'm going to go to the edge of that, and I'm just going to come straight over this way. All right. And I'm basically going to just do that for every one. All right, so you can come in here, and I want to make this parallel to that one. So I'm going to do parallel and make those parallel. And then we'll do the same thing here. This one might already be parallel, but there we go. So we got them parallel, we got them intersecting. I want to trim off some stuff, so I'm going to trim this out. I'm going to trim all this. Trim this part of the circle. Trim that. I'm going to trim these. Oops, not that one. I'm going to trim this one right here. All right. So that gives us this part right here. We need this. This is a radius 2 in the inside here. All right, and then this is 1/2 inch. So we don't necessarily need the center line there, but we need the radius 2. Okay, so I'm basically just going to draw a circle and make it 4. All right, and I'm going to trim off what I don't need. All right, so there's my radius 2. And then I'm going to offset 1/2 inch. I'm going to offset that 0.5, 0.5. And I'm going to extend. I'm going to extend that to there, that to there. Okay? And we want to leave it like that because we're going to extrude that at different depth than everything else. All right, so I think we got everything we need here. It looks like we got everything we need. Oh, we do need to put in the keyway. All right, so the keyway right here is 0.25. All right, and it's saying that this one is the keyway divided by 2. So it'd be 0.125. So we're going to come kind of scroll in, zoom in on this. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to rectangle. I'm going to do center point rectangle. And I'm going to click it right here. All right, I'm going to draw this. And I'm basically going to make this thing 0.25 by 0.25. All right. And so what that's going to do is it's 0.25 this way, it's 0.25 this way. So That gives us our 0.125 and 0.25 thickness. So I'm just going to then go and trim all this out. And there's our keyway. All right. So we're pretty much done with this. We can go ahead and start extruding it. I'm just pulling this stuff out for make it easier to find later. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and finish my sketch. I like to put it into an isometric. If we go back and look at this, okay, it gives us our extrusion thickness here. Did I put? Oh, I did put the holes in there. All right. So it's 1 inch thick here, and then that center point is 0.5. So I'm going to extrude. I'm going to make sure it's symmetric. I am then going to choose this, and it should extrude at 1 inch. And symmetric will do it both ways. All right. I will then go and make sketch 1 visible, and then I will then extrude this symmetric 0.5. All right. And then we can hide the sketch again, but all we need to do now is it tells us our fillets. All outside edges are filleted. It tells us our fillets are 0.2. So I will then go ahead and go fillet, make it 0.2. And if we look at this, yes, all the outside edges. You could probably, no, you can't. So you could probably do this. If you click this surface, you click that surface, that one, that one. Oh, no, that won't work. All right, so click these edges like that. It should work out. Okay, and then we do want these filleted as well. Oh, it's hard to see, but they're like that. And there, we should get all those filleted. All right. So that's pretty good. I think that gives us what we need. So for this first one, we need to have it be aluminum, and then we're going to see if we get one of these masses. So I'm going to go ahead and switch it. Wrong one. I'm going to switch it to aluminum. So I'm going to right click on this, assign material, search aluminium, just choose default aluminum. All right. And then if we just click on this and display mass properties. So 0.929, we look up here, it should be C. We're pretty close to that. I'm just trying to think why, or if I missed something here, it makes it a little lighter. Take a look at it. No, it looks like I got everything in there. The only thing is, no, that looks like that's about right too. The only thing is this part here. Well, it looks about right. So, I mean, it's pretty close. So 0.929 is what it is. So we can go with 0.930. So I think that's pretty good. All right. So the answer to this one's 0.930. All right. Next video, I will show you how to do the variables. Okay. And then all you have to do is update the model and it'll give you a new mass. Okay. All right. So that's it for this video. You can go ahead and move on to part 2 of this assignment. And then, so you can move on to part 2 of Onshape geometric constraints, and you can finish the assignment out. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. And remember to smash that like button and subscribe, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.